You, yeah.
Oh, beer, don't you ever worry, I'm right here, never live without you. Don't care right now too. Cold beer, don't you ever worry, I'm right here, never live without you.
Hey, Matt's been pre-gaming since 7 a.m.
Howdy, boys.
What are we looking at? Looking at Tropical Fresh IPA from Deschutes. Be getting those later when we add some brats to the scenario. Matt was doing good until his little girly friend started texting him.
Oh, hold on. I'm just trying to finish up.
Say hi to Jim for me.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Jim still watch this shit?
No, obviously not. When I told him how you.
Tell him we got pictures of him sucking a dick.
Yeah.
And he likes it. Okay, that's what it looks like. It smells more hoppy than it does actually tropical. So that's where you want to be, right there. I just feel dirty just putting... Okay, I don't. Just kidding.
Alright, I'm so sorry. Try to.
For the most part, unlike Surly,
You really chugged that thing down for a second.
I spilled it.
Well, you did. Yeah, down your throat.
So right off the bat, I want to say a big congratulations to Wade. Me and Christine early this morning did a Patreon video, and I put together a care package to say sorry about being so long for the Patreon people. And Wade won the package. Got a gun cleaning kit, the Phoenix Feather, the Leatherman
Wallet.
a wallet, the Leatherman skeletal tool,
This was.
the Throughnite
What I was curious.
Archer Pro V2, the axe and hammer, and if I didn't say it, a big gun cleaning kit.
I like the fact that you can hook it on your pants like that. The Leatherman's.
I have the
Definitely interesting.
I think it's the top model of that series that Sharky sent me.
That one?
Yeah, this freaking thing is great. It's got the
This is actually pretty cool.
this thing is
I'm not a huge Leatherman all-purpose tool knife kind of guy. I mean, I think they're just a little too big and bulky, but I do like that right there. You got the pliers. That is kind of nice just to have in your pocket at any given
pliers,
time.
bottle opener, screwdriver. This is even.
That's what I'm saying. You never know when you're going to need something. So it
Look at
is
this
a
shit. You press that button.
huge multi-tool.
You take this off, and now you have a.
Flint. Yep.
I'm not gonna do it though. Saving it.
You
for,
don't want to start my pants on
saving
fire?
it for an
Appreciate that.
emergency. I don't want to start you on fire. Yeah, this thing is knife. Wow. I don't even. Oh yeah, bone saw.
See, so that's my problem right there is the knife. On all those. The knives, the blades themselves, really don't make me feel confident in...
Oh, they are sharp as.
I mean, it might be
Look
sharp.
at this shit.
It might be sharp, but I'm
Look at that.
Oh, that was kind of actually disgusting.
It looks like a Wookiee fucking died.
That's
right
what
there.
I'm saying.
And you've seen that shit? I'll never actually freeze to death.
It's just... how that looks actually like a little bit thicker of a blade, too. All the ones I always... Now it's all full of your dirty hair. That's a pretty thick one. But usually, you know what I mean? The blades are so flexible and...
Not on a single Leatherman I own.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going have stepped it up in the last 10 years. I don't know.
Possibly.
I haven't had a Leatherman myself for.
But yeah, you're right. I love it's all. This thing is also a hammer.
Little mini hammer.
Little mini hammer. I mean, this is more than enough to knock Jim out.
You don't even have. You know what? That's still assault. If you give him a couple beers,
I ain't giving him shit.
he'll put himself out, and you know what? Then you don't have to.
Just give him
You
bamboo
don't have to
and a
get
straw.
charged. You don't have to get charged for assault.
Then he can act like an idiot himself.
I mean, you might get charged for serving him excessively.
Overserved.
Well, you're not a bartender, right? He just came to your house.
I didn't even. I have yet to invite him here.
Well, that's true. I didn't invite him last time he came over.
So my money says first, just in case we need to get out of here quickly. Being first. Hector says second. Not being true. No, liar. Smile Money says, oh, so disappointed. No, Matt.
Wrong again, motherfucker.
As his fingers continued to type with sarcasm.
Here I am. What do you mean, type with sarcasm?
Hector says Matt's overrated.
Ouch.
And then Smile Money says, I bet he was excited. The expectations of his teacher in elementary school. You know, the ones that had to keep reminding him to breathe.
Why the fuck is everyone talking? Are you just saying this shit, or is this what they're actually saying? What a bunch of
And then Hector
haters.
says to Smile Money, and to get him to stop stuffing crayons in his nose. By the way, Matt, school paste is not a snack food. Personal favorite, by the way.
Did you
Absolutely.
Did you tell these guys that on yesterday's video that I'll probably be here today?
Might have.
I didn't finish all of yesterday's show. I watched the start of it.
Or did I?
I watched the start of it, but I wasn't.
It'd
able
be
to
like
finish
the last 5 seconds if I did. So that means there's only 3 people here.
Well, they're
Smile Money, unfortunately, would have been one of them. For you.
I can
anyway.
see if they're talking about me, when I'm here, but wow, when I'm not here, if they're really talking like that,
Attend this
what a
as,
lovely bunch.
hey!
Girlfriend.
And Hector says to him, Tenda. And then he says, 66 question mark? What? And then Hector says, Eric's IQ. And then Scourge says, okay. Palatine? I have no idea even what the 66 was about. Smile Money. If you have 15 ARs, why not keep hanging accessories all over them? You can just stay busy replacing batteries in your old age. And Hector says, actually, I have 15, I think. Eric said he has 17. And then Smile Money says back, well, you have some buying to do.
See, one thing I'll disagree with on Smile Money with having a lot of the same guns. It is nice to have a bit of a variety, for ammo factors. However, it's very nice to have a gun that shoots the same ammo. And especially if you have several of the same guns, you're going to be more consistent with that specific gun because that's what you're using all the time. So that's just the other side of the coin to it. I don't think I'd want a bunch of the same guns.
I saw that and I fixed it.
But I could see how it'd be nice. What I do want, though, is I do want 2 identical 1911s that I can strap up on my shoulder rigs that I don't have. But that's what I would really like.
2 identical shoulder rigs.
Yep. That would be my... Oh, Jesus Christ. Again? You take a mugshot of me every time I'm here. Is that just in case you got to call the police looking for me tomorrow? Like, here's a picture, most recent picture.
I saw him alive as of 2:20 yesterday.
Oh. Yeah, we had a transformer blow out this morning. I was out working in the garage. and I had just left to Menards. The transformer blew out. My grandma hears it, freaking out that me or Miles shot at one another, because it was literally right between me and Miles' house.
Oh, no wonder. She's one of my personal visitors.
So she had to send my sister out to make sure I was okay. And I wasn't even home.
Here's the worst part. I was watching a YouTube video, waiting for the battle box video to finish rendering. I heard boom! And I saw the smoke trail away from the transformer, and down goes the power, and I'm like,
You mean down
fuck.
goes the squirrel?
Yeah, it's a squirrel again. I bet you in the time that I've been here, this is at least the 6th time that transformer's been tripped, and I know the last 3 have been squirrels.
You'd think you'd try to find some kind of cover or something.
Yeah, you got these 3 gigantic leads a squirrel's distance apart from each other, and wonder what the problem keeps happening. But man, they got this shit down to a science. The guy, the MP&L truck
minutes.
pulls to a stop. The guy gets out his fiberglass pole, and then flips a lever at the top of this. It looks like a garbage can with 3 wires coming out of the top of it, and then he. And then they find the squirrel, just like that, but more gay.
It's kind of like me out on the beach the other night. I got done, tuck her away, and there she is.
Wow.
Uh,
Gotta grab some rubber boots. The bullshit's getting thick down here.
I thought you could enjoy that story. I mean, that is how I lost my knife for 2 days.
Here's me putting my penis away. It looks just like this, Matt.
Any?
That's erect.
Oh, Jesus.
The rest of the time I have...
Oh,
When I go to take a piss, I just push it up my back.
I think my tailbone sticks out farther.
I've never had that embarrassing moment where the girl goes, "Oh my God, where's that gonna go?" That sounded like Jim.
Alright. Wasn't gonna go there.
The Jim roasting. We could switch to somebody else, but I don't really want to go there.
No, Jim's fine. I mean, we gotta give the other one a break. I mean, we don't have to. But just for counting purposes, what was it? Hector called you out on that?
I got an idea. Stuff this up your ass, and I'll bust the tip off.
Hell no. But I had a better idea. I had a good idea. Better idea than that as soon as you said something. We need to make a little box. Alright.
I gotta turn the camera off.
Alright.
You're making a little box.
3x3 grid like a tic-tac-toe box, right? Stuff 9 of those in there. Put 9 needles on the end. Put a plate on that. Aim it over to, a certain individual's place. Tap with a hammer. Never knew what hit him.
You're just so cruel.
Just saying. We get investigated over it. I don't know what happened. We were doing a science experiment and, well, that didn't go good.
Oopsie. Okay. Smile money.
You don't have to shut the camera off?
Sharky, please cite in the new bolt action. The new bolt action is cited in.
What new bolt action? The one from John?
Yeah.
Up top. I know I even said this out earlier today in the garage. I want to get him out shooting that too.
I believe
I got a great long range area for it.
John said that it makes a single hole at whatever he used for sight in. I don't know if it was 300 yards or 100 yards, but
I think he said it was 300. It was not 100.
300 yards.
I know it wasn't 100.
Wonder if that was John or Sean. I don't know. John's a good shot. It's probably because by this time of the J, there's a Freudian. By this time of the day, John's had you know what versus he drinks coffee too. How in the hell does he? Grab me another cup of coffee.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, dude. It'll mellow you out. And your pain.
You know what I said I was gonna do, and I never did it.
Pain will all just disappear.
Just turn off the effing camera.
Well, pause it.
Oh, Mr. Wonderful is over at the doing a walkabout.
Who's Mr. Wonderful? What are we talking about here?
Guy that may or may not pay me.
She's kind of cute. I like her. I like her for a blonde. I mean, no, she's not really blonde. It's dyed, but I like her. She's good too, though.
You know what Blink needs to figure out is how to have a camera have a motion setting that isn't triggered by wind. Sometimes it's not even something moving.
I can only assume who you're talking about, but you keep referencing to the same individual probably so many times I don't even know if that's correct or not.
Oh, I have 60, and I thought I turned that off too. 69 videos between the spook house and our back door.
Oh, that's what that's from? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were maybe talking about something else that you keep referring, so that's why I was confused. Hey, I got a good response for you. I'll tell you later.
A good response.
Yes.
No, you will never remember later.
Yes, alright, so I'll tell you now. So you keep getting any more messages and that you don't respond, I know how you can respond. What would Christine say? Three words. Something, name. That's what your response needs to be.
I'd say does the first one start with go?
Yes.
And then the second one starts with the first letter is F?
No. It was an H.
Where were we?
Go home.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Then he says, I've never heard of a 7mm psalm. Since John Huber set it up, I have high expectations. Yeah, he did more than set it up. I don't think his original intention wasn't to sell it.
It looks sweet. Actually, he brought a few up, and I was potentially going to buy a gun too. And I looked at the layout of it, and Eric's like, this is the one I'm getting. And then, that was before John got up here. Then after John got up here, and I'm looking at all these, he's like, I changed my mind. I'm like, well, I tell you which one I'm interested in. That's the one I got. Yeah, alright. Go figure.
Oh my god, seriously?
You need to either pause the show or you need to put that fucker on mute.
Well,
I had some issues, in the
that.
first 15, 30, maybe a minute and a half or two messaging, but you started it up. I wasn't ready. Now you're mid-show and you're having more distractions with that phone than I am.
That is such fake news.
Sure.
No, but that's bullshit.
These are all sub-comments. Sure, you should have another one of those back. I hit one over here and he goes,
You're fake news.
Bullshit. I challenge that.
Sharky says, I'll give it a shot. 7 Psalm is 7mm, duh. Short action ultra mag. Never seen it over here, but hey, I'm gay.
Those rounds.
Okay,
have you showed a round off?
You might have said game. Yeah.
I like her. Ooh, you can actually.
Originally.
Look, you can even see a little something. I like her. I like her a lot. Hey, did you show them the rounds though? If they haven't seen it,
I think so.
Those rounds are wicked. You know what it reminds me of? You remember those little stupid firecrackers that look like the water jugs? Like the 5-gallon water jug.
Yeah.
And then you pull the top or whatever, and it's woo, does something stupid. That little firecracker. That's what the 7mm Mauser looks like, if you ask me. It looks like one of those a mini.
So there's like $600.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Bink.
There's probably a reason why at 3,000 yards it still hits a plate as hard as a baseball player swinging at a ball.
I mean, that's a lot of powder for a little projectile. That's nuts. I'm telling you, when the hell are we gonna go out? Today would have been the day, because it's the weekend. I'm not gonna have weekends off for a while.
Because it's...
Oh no, I will have weekends off now for a few weeks.
Smile my back to Sharky. Duh, you say. Still never heard of it until Eric mentioned it. The Psalm is a relatively new player in... I don't know why. It's like... You know, you kind of wonder... Some things make sense, like, say, the 407 Shytech. You know, they create a round that they... The whole goal was, how far can we make a projectile go but still be a manageable round? In other words, not a BMG 50. And,
Come on, that is a wicked round.
the BMG 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, but unless you're hand loading, I mean, I don't know if I've ever, personal favorite,
No, it's
seen
all
a
good.
competition BMG
No,
50.
I get it. I'm just saying, no, that's still...
Projectile, that is.
I'm just saying it's a wicked round. You got to give that its respect.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't originally designed to be a long distance round. It
Yeah.
was designed
Yeah.
to destroy shit.
Yeah, that's why they had the belt fed. But I think they could do some wicked stuff with a 50 cal round, if they tailor the round itself a little bit. That could be a long range wicked shot too.
Well, like, what is it? Mark and Sam After Hours is the channel. He's the guy that I've seen hit a 2 foot by 2 foot steel plate at 5,500 and something yards. It's like...
With the BMG, you're saying?
No, that was the Lapua.
Okay.
The
That's a big round
338.
too. Yeah, 338.
But now that the Shytech, I mean, if you want an example of that, what the biggest movie that's ever been in was Mark.
With the sniper or whatever?
Yes, the movie Sniper.
Do you know what I really liked? Like, that was a great scene with that. But my favorite probably gun video, and I think it might have been 50 cal. You can correct me because I don't really honestly know. It's been a long time. The Jackal.
The one in the minivan?
Yes, when the guy that does all the computer whatever, they go out to test it with the pumpkins, and he says go walk out there. I think that's a belt fed 50 cal.
That's a badass and remote control.
That is like, it's disturbing, but that's like my favorite scene. Honestly, he's just, yeah.
Then again, my only experience with longer ranges is plinking off groundhogs with my deer rifle. And Sharky with the last comment back to him. Over here, there's no long ranges. 100 meter indoor is the max and up to 300 meter outdoor, but only when the government lets you use. That's a military range. Mind you, my country is about 100 miles from west to east and 200 miles from north to south. Yep.
What country is he in again?
Holland.
Hold on, I keep asking. No, I keep asking because I keep forgetting. I think I know the general area, but I know I'm wrong.
That's like when...
That's a small country. There's a lot of small countries.
Which probably explains when he goes, why don't we pack up those guns and go visit Jay for the day? Okay, it's 6.5 hours one way. Well, maybe not. I told Christine, in the middle of Labor Day weekend, Me and Remco are just going to go visit Jay. She goes, are you serious? You're just going to leave everyone here? Mm-hmm. Just kidding.
I'm literally just baffled at these rounds. How they neck down so much. That is just... I don't know. Do you see that? Sorry, I don't know if that was...
Should give one a try.
Oh, they all look like that, actually. I wonder if it's from the pinching process, or are these packed. No, this one don't have it. I'm wondering if it was maybe when it was pressed or something. I've seen 2 of them with that. Sorry, did I scare you? A couple of them look perfectly fine. You might want to worry about that. Oh, here's a third one. Get your friends to test those ones out.
I think it has something to do with probably the necking it down.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because that's a lot of play in there.
The brass is 7 Psalm though. I don't know. I've commissioned another 100. I think it's going to be 120 plus rounds from Sean.
From
Sean Huber.
You know,
He's the one that did these.
now if only Jay at Lee could give you some wicked heads to send to Sean to press them.
See, I know these are boat tail rounds, but they are not. This one thing turns into a fucking. Get it? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. I know this round is not that.
Big.
It's not this far down in there. So this 308 round is actually beefier than this round.
Yeah.
It's probably neck down right to there.
Yep.
It's close.
I'd say it goes down. Goes down to probably where my finger is.
Or well, it'd go down at least to where the bevel is,
You
if
think
not
so?
even beyond that. But at least to the bevel, because that blast.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to find out when we shoot.
Jesus, how did they get so many of these? They got a loose one there. Actually, get an idea of how much is. I can't remember which one it is. One of these. There's one in this group that would not shoot. All of the rest of them actually would.
So 2 questions. We're getting distracted. You should probably read, but do you need another beer?
Do you?
Not
Looks like
quite
it.
yet. Not quite yet, but yeah, grab it.
Like you're used to cold beer.
Hey, I brought cold beer over today. Piss
Cold.
off.
I should use that as the theme song for this one. Cold beer. That guy's dead. Smile money. Another gun on your list of unnecessary purchases. So Rich is going to trade a firearm he gave to his wife so that he can get something that he wants, and you want to get it for your wife to keep her happy. Maybe you should just trade wives. Laugh out loud.
Hey,
Just saying.
quick question. So I know I heard Rich wants a 10mm. There's a specific one?
2011.
What's the 2011? Is that the double stack?
Not necessarily a double stack, but they're like my under-barreled ones, kind of a race gun look.
I don't know what the difference between a 20 and 11.
They kind of have the full underlug and go, like it's the one I always call my RoboCop gun. It's a 2011.
Well, I will tell you this. I know there's a lot of bids on this, and I might be able to help you or Christine, or I don't think my sister would be that interested where I'd want to toss up a gun. But I've got a 10mm Range Officer Elite that I think's actually pretty badass, and more people I'm watching shooting it. It keeps making me more happy with my purchase, especially with Sean shooting that. Fuck, dude, he was 8 holes this big. See, that's the double stack.
Oh, this is the single.
Oh, that's a single?
But this is considered a 2011.
No, but no, why? And that's also...
Because it's full frame, it doesn't...
Oh, you have the under rail too, you're saying? No, that's a Rock Island.
And that was the one thing he didn't want. I have 2 things that are classified as a 2011, and he said he purchased a Rock Island, thought that it sucked for accuracy, and got rid of it, and is happy with his Remington.
I'm going to look up just to see out of curiosity how much my Springfield even goes for right now.
See, your Springfield doesn't qualify.
Why is that?
Because it's a 1911.
Yeah, it is.
He wants a 2011.
20, that's what I was asking. What was the difference? I thought you were just talking because the under rail.
No, not the rail. It's this full lug. It's all frame.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. The frame is a lot thicker and goes down lower. Gotcha. Well, I can't help with that. But I'm still going to check to see what these are going for.
Fucking mouse. Salty. Goodness gracious, great balls of nakedness. Hector, missed the club? Yep, you know why. When someone thinks their blood is radioactive mercury and they're relate to Hitler, there's a problem. Or they're related to Hitler, there's a problem.
Dude, I'm seeing this is new in box for $514. There's no fucking way.
Rich Huff says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Your gun new in the box?
Yeah. And it's 100% user ratings.
I'd have to call bullshit. Jeremy, I really enjoy a good mezcal.
Okay, now I'm seeing it. $1,123.
Cobra, shit hits the fan question. What bug out live off the land rifle would you choose? Has to be something you currently own, the JP. I've even had these weird dreams where the JP just looked like it had been in live off the land scenario for more than a decade. Scope was all discolored, but obviously still on there. No, if I had to choose something, hands down, lightest shooting, large caliber, semi-automatic rifle I own is the JP. Their reliability is undeniable. For the most part, if I had to interchange some parts, most things I still could. I'm not 100% about the carrier. I've never tried putting a DPMS based carrier in the JP, but if I was grabbing one gun and just running from here in that scenario, I would want the JP because it's a semi-automatic, which means if you're up against people, you have semi-automatic and large, normal capacity. Well, actually, I do have a large capacity, a 50-round drum, and being able to take any game on this continent versus a 5.56. Nope. Answer your question without even hesitation. Right now, I would take the JP.
If I were you, I already told you I'd probably never get rid of the JP. You're never going to get the money that you have into it unless, if I was to sell it, it would only be because...
Unless I sold it to Jill's sister.
Yes. But no, but that's what I'm saying. Unless you were able to sell it for more than what you got into it, I would never sell that gun. Because you know what? Well, we had this discussion, and I opened your eyes on a few things. If you don't recall that. It was on the Brew Channel. It shoots crazy distance, semi-automatic, large round. You can't really ask for much more than that. That's a very high-end, nice gun.
It's not heavy.
It's a very nice 308. It's high-end, and you know what? My problem is, if shit goes down, yes, I would use that and I would rely on it. But I would be crying every time it got scratched.
That's why when I woke up.
Do you know what I'm
that
saying?
night,
Because it is high end and it looks so pretty on top of things. I would definitely rely on that, but I would be crying every time. Every time I fucking scratched it or.
Should have seen the way it looked when I woke up from the dream. It was like. No, it looked like what you would expect it to look like if you were basically Walking Dead scenario.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I was like, even in my dreams, I took that with me.
As you should.
I know I talked about this, but I don't think you were here. It was, me and Christine must have watched like Resident Evil and too many episodes of Walking Dead, but...
You finally smoked that J I gave you?
Or I smoked that joint that he gave me.
No, I'm kidding.
It was like a scene from a movie, as in, for some weird reason, that it started off not in my own eyes.
Yeah.
It was Jim, Hornet Fixer, and Christine.
I'm really glad you said Hornet Fixer. If you were saying...
Not that Jim.
I was like, dude, you got some issues.
They're going down the street, and they get to a Walgreens pharmacy.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Jim does one of these, he's holding the radio, and he goes, we're getting ready to go in. Does everything look good? And all of a sudden now, the whole scene changes to me. I am like a half a mile away, or let's not be over dramatic. I'm a block away, on top of a building. Actually, it looked like it was like 3 or 4 blocks away on top of a building.
So you're being the hero sniper?
And
oh, jeez.
As they're getting ready to go into this Walgreens, like these losers, look like a bunch of fucking bikers coming around the corner. It's like, hey, what do we got here? And then one of the guys' head turns to a red mist. Then the next one. And I think Jim also shot one. And I'm just like, coast is clear. And they were going in to get thyroid meds for Christine. Just like me, Jim, and Christine against the world. But I had the JP, and I remember looking down at it going, oh my God.
You know what? I can't even judge it because fucking dreams can be so crazy.
I need to do what Christine says to do. As soon as you wake up, she used to have a notepad.
Write them down?
And write down. Because I think I'm all ballsy. I wake up and go, wow, man, that was weird. Me and this Chinese guy, and we were out doing blah, blah, blah. And the time it takes me to get to the bathroom, I'm trying to remember half of what I just said out loud to myself. And by the time I'm done taking a piss, I can't remember any of it. But I'll go back to sleep, and it's like,
starts right
I haven't had it start exactly where it ended. Like, okay, action.
Alright, I'm going to go tinkle out back and you can read some comments. I know someone said they wanted me to chug a beer. Yeah, not today.
We'll take care of that after this.
Well, you know what? I'll maybe do, a shot when that's called, and we'll call that the beer shot.
Okay. Wade says 12 gauge, 870 Remington. I know it's not a rifle, it's more. Laugh out loud. And Hector says to Wade, and you can stick gummy bears down the barrel and shoot them into Miles' face, hole from a block away.
Slingshot, dude. And I got a crossbow. I wonder how that would shoot fucking gummy bears.
You'd be like that guy that I see on TikTok all the time. You could throw a gummy bear into the air, then he reaches down, grabs his bow, and looks at the camera and releases. And in the background, you see the gummy bear falling down, and the arrow, poof, hit it. And this guy's like this. staring at the. You
I've seen some of those.
My favorite, though, is a girl I'm sub to. She's the one that like splits like toothpicks in half at what looks like 50 plus yards.
So I just ran into an old friend of mine. He works at Raven.
Just like Jim did.
No, but he works at Raven's Crossbows.
Yeah, tell him to walk off with a couple things for us.
I said I'd never buy anything from there because they way underpay their employees. Their products are great, but they way underpay.
$4,000 for a crossbow, though?
They're the best of the best.
Well, that's what I've heard, but...
He told me he can get the one that's like $3,200 to $3,900. He can get that for cost. It'll cost him $700 and you can buy it for friends or family. So he says, you ever want a really good deal?
I'll write you a check.
No,
don't tell Christine.
No, I have the money. I could do that. But I just bought a crossbow.
If you can't get one for your friend, you can't get one at all.
But I want one. Why would I get one for you?
I give you a really nice full auto.
Alright, I'll tell you what. You give me the JP, I'll get you a Raven crossbow.
Jesus. Here's the sad thing. If I sold the JP for what you're probably thinking I could sell it for, I'd be lucky to get 2 Raven crossbows. Because things have... Man, a $3,200 scope. Yeah, that's worth $100.
Ridiculous. This world's fucking crazy.
Have you ever shot that with that scope on it?
Did you change them out?
I've changed it since we were shooting off of the trailer for the long range shoot when Miles blunging his head.
Oh yeah. I've shot it since then. That was fucking hilarious. What a
heartless prick.
No, I've always said it, but I mean, like really. Oh, I'm fucking military. Don't worry, I got this. Fucking boom. You're split wide open, douche. It wasn't even warned to fucking give it some space.
Well, I don't know what's more embarrassing. The amount of blood loss Miles had or watching Jerry in slow motion. Did I ever play you that?
I don't know.
This is how it looked. As he starts to move his trigger finger, he goes... closes his eyes, the gun starts tilting down, and I shit you, Jerry, 3 feet in front of the gun, he fucking starts making a whole head in the china. He's like,
you have told me that, but you haven't shown me.
He's like, where did I hit?
The ground.
Right about here.
No, I'll tell you this. After I seen like probably 15 people shoot it that day, this is what I did. I put it up to my shoulder. I'm laying down. I put it up to my shoulder, and I'm like this. I'm looking as far back as I fucking can through that scope.
Hey, can we get a scout scope for this? See, put it halfway down the barrel.
I'm serious. I didn't have a problem shooting it, but it was the first time, and I seen some people crying, so I was like...
You know, the day I sighted in the original scope, I shot it 13 times. My arm looks like you spray painted it purple, and I'm just as bad as Jerry. On the last couple of rounds, I close my eyes and I'm leaning out of the way as I pull the trigger. But 13 shots, I had never hit myself in the face.
Shot that many with the BMG that you had, but I'll tell you what, I honestly don't know if I would want to shoot that 13 times or my shotgun 13 times.
That's a toss-up, really.
I mean, no,
fucking agony.
I know
agony guns.
I've said it so many times with my shotgun, but it is the truth. That thing, like, after 5 rounds, I'm usually good. Like, I don't.
Hey, Eric,
I don't even want to shoot it. Someone else can shoot it.
Hey, Eric. It has an inertia system. Don't worry about it. Okay.
No, look up the inertia system. They're supposed to be awesome. Fuck, dude,
Holy fuck. Then you gotta go. knock it back into the socket.
How am I going to explain this to Christine? You know what else I was looking at too, though? The 4570 from Marlin, the SBL. And actually, I found a place that sells it for $1,200. $1,200. Here's the problem. Ammo, you're looking at $2 to $4 per round.
Maybe triple that.
But wow, I mean, A, it's going to be rare ammo.
$635.
I know, but if shit hits the fan, it's going to be rare ammo, and it's fucking crazy.
Now, having
expensive.
said that, that is not what Sean is charging me per round.
I guarantee you, though, this is going to shoot longer range than the 4570.
See, here's the other thing, though. When you say, I bought that on the internet for $6.35 a round, guess what? This round has been tailored specifically to that rifle. John has one of those radar chronographs, those orange ones. Oh, I'm telling you, if I seriously got into shooting...
You gotta add this to the height, and then you subtract the speed, and then you multiply the speed, and then you...
Sean has gotten very good at
then you have
ballistics.
Then you have to measure the height.
Sean did this,
and
not,
then the
not
curvature
John. Sean, not John.
I know, I'm just laughing.
The other thing I thought was funny is I bought a fucking rifle from John Huber with someone else's brake on it. I looked at him and I go, what's up with
He
that?
said it actually works pretty good. I know, I was there. He's like, it actually works pretty
He
good.
goes, this one works pretty good, and look at how it has been blended. It is handmade to that barrel. No, Sean, I had the whole ballistics workup for this. Sean, they did a series of loads, and they ran it for I think it was 300 yards. 300 yards along with the chronograph, and this isn't just a 7 Psalm round. This is that rifle's butter.
You know, I fully believe you.
Hey, before you go, would a blowjob be asking too much?
I'm really struggling to listen. I've been having a piss for like 5 minutes, but I didn't want to be rude.
What about that Chevy pickup truck? Would you just like get in the passenger seat and grab
She
that?
had some thick thighs, but I tell you what, I would have bounced in that box like you wouldn't believe. You call me Black Betty.
Go piss. I'll be done with this by the time you get back.
Bam, bam.
Listen, you fake news. You fake news.
It is almost done. Jesus. You want me to
Hang on.
heat up the grill too?
Look, see? That's it. If Christine is ready, turn that bitch on. Not Christine, the grill. Then again, if you want,
Don't finish this with it. Don't finish it without me.
if you want to turn
Don't finish
Christine
it without
on,
me.
just do this. Indian bobber.
Indian bobber.
That's what she wants right now.
Oh yeah, well,
At least I approve of that one.
I was thinking something else, but
What?
okay.
Is that? I mean, okay.
I
there's
like her. Yeah, I like her. But I said Indian bobber for how long?
It's just a better bike than a Harley.
I've been saying it for how long?
At least I approve.
Glad your approval.
You know what'd be great?
What?
Walk her out to the garage. In the garage is the woman's build and the Indian bobber.
Better get that Indian bobber.
I might get laid this decade.
Better get that Indian bobber in teal.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Don't
That-
finish without me. I'll put this out. I just gotta go pee, but I might as well do 2 for 1. Oh, by the way, I'm done talking to you.
You're out of fluid. It's right by the door, by the way.
Oh, come on,
You
that
see
was good.
Where's the fill port?
Right there in the bottom.
Yeah, it's right by the door. The stack of hats. It's right by the hats. Fill that bitch. If that thing don't work by the time you come back, I ain't smoking without you.
Whatever.
I am smoking without you. I don't know. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, my brother. Let me ask you a question. Poco says G6. What is this obsession with the G6 is a miss? I mean, I'm not saying you guys can go ahead and keep shooting all you want in the G's. G6 is a miss. Hector says G7. G7 is a miss. By the way, I absolutely love G3. Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, and my personal favorite was, I always screw his name up, so I won't even. He was originally with, you know, that one band with those guys. Mr. Petrici, one of my favorite guitar players. Not to mention when he was with his original band. Dude. Never mind. Mr. 27 says 22nd brew by me brew viewer. Then Cheap Old Gun Guy says education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to. You know, here's the problem, Cheap Old Gun Guy. It seems like when you run, I watch a lot of Mr. Dice, the guy on the street segments. People that are narrow-minded do not want to be educated. Why don't you like Trump? And they go right down the line, and he proves that everything they said was wrong, and they're like, well, I still think he's a racist. Because they're fucking idiots. Wade, best co-host ever. That would not be today. But, it's, you know, it could be worse. Hector, never fart on rye toast while riding a unicycle.
I didn't see a refill thing, so you can piss off.
What? Oh my god.
I look by your computer desk and I look by your coffee cups or whatever.
The back door. Did you see the stack of baseball caps?
Oh.
It's falling
by the wall.
From behind them.
So, I'm supposed to look behind hats.
No, you see them. If you see the hats, you see the can. Oh my god. Hey, should we tell them the story about the time you couldn't find my keys?
Did I not sell your bike?
Thank you. We won't talk about such things. He did sell the bike.
It wasn't the keys. Actually, I found a spare set of keys. I didn't find the title.
He actually turned me on to something I didn't know. There was an extra set of keys in the bike. Good thing it was outside, actually. No, we got the keys. Wait a second.
It was the title I couldn't find.
You got the keys, but not the title. How's that fucking possible? Because the keys are on the title. Turns out the confusion was somewhat answered when I saw the keys that were in the ignition. I'm like, where'd those fucking keys come from? Oh, they were in the back trunk. Huh.
I found the original title or purchase. No, I found the purchase, the envelope with the purchase and keys in there. I didn't find the envelope with the title and the other set of keys.
It was just a weird fork in the road. Matt went one way and...
Whatever, I sold the bike.
Tom says Hunter Biden is a very bad man. Sharky says he's the poster child for do you know who your father is? Read more button. Frat boy.
Now, I'm not trying to defend Hunter at all, but if you had a dad like that,
well, that's just it.
And a position and power, like so many people are corrupted, you know.
Well,
I mean, I'm not saying he's making good choices, but he's been sucking off the tit all his life, and now he's got some money where he can go in and just rake in a bunch of hookers, money, drugs, whatever. Nothing happens to him.
Well, what if Joe Biden was doing the same things to Hunter as he was doing to his daughters?
He very well could. But that's what I'm saying, like, I don't know. Can you really blame the guy? I'm not saying his choices are the best. I don't think they're, I agree with them.
I mean, do you think the daughters...
In his situation... What else do you know? What else do you do? I don't know.
I mean, it's one thing to say, do you think the daughter lied about their relationship? She didn't actually talk about their relationship. It was found in her
the
diary.
diary, yeah.
So did she... I absolutely love racing.
That actually kind of looks like Jordan's ex-girlfriend.
A little bit.
Face may be a little different, but kind of still close and similar.
Poor Jordan. At least she didn't take the dog. She knew her place. Mike says cheers.
She's still hitting him up. He doesn't want much to do with her.
Oof. Love yellow shirts.
And I cannot lie.
Was he a cheating hooker?
No. Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Huh.
They just have differences of where they're going. It's literally nothing like one cheated or they were just not good together.
I obviously have never had to have a relationship with Jordan, but yeah, I'm a guy that gets up every single day and works his ass off.
Yeah, he basically just didn't want to do that for her.
Oh, so she wanted to be a stay-at-home do-nothing?
No, she wanted to build a house on her father's property, and Jordan would be footing the bill, or at least a majority of it. Well, he said that's fine, but he's going to have to give me the land. Otherwise, everything he builds...
His investment is nothing.
Yeah.
It'd be like, shoe fly.
Yeah,
well, wait a second, this is my...
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. He's like, we break up, I've got nothing, there's no fucking way I'm going to do that. Because she's got a bunch of horses, and, you know, she wanted to live on her dad's farm. Typical horsewoman. To any of you all, if you don't know, if you see a fucking lady that's obsessed with horses, just go your own way.
Well, wait a second. We both know somebody that fits this bill.
I know, but it doesn't matter. Well, that's because he loves horses, too. See, the horses I love are the fucking horse powers.
Mm-hmm.
Not horses.
At least 750 or more. Is a good stable.
No.
Well, it depends on the car. I mean, the ranch.
It could be a quad, could be a side by side, could be a snowmobile. I mean, all those ponies. All those ponies add up.
I thought it was funny. I just got done watching a show that I recently started watching called Runs Good. Yeah. And they basically buy something and do something different with it. Usually it's never to flip it to sell it, it's to make it a drift car or make it this car or, you know, or a shop truck. They made a shop truck.
Yeah.
And they just had this Toyota on that when they were all done, it looked fucking fantastic. In 1986 Toyota, I don't even remember what it was, but by the time they put the ground effects and the wide body kit on it, both of us would be like, childhood memory, yeah, I'll take that. But it made 82 horsepower. And it was funny because they had actually done some mods to it to like get it to 86 horsepower. And then I'm thinking, I have a motorcycle that I know for a fact has at least 150. Because when you take a VMAX and do the stage 1 setup to it, it's like somewhere between 151 and 155, depending on maybe your elevation.
Are you stage 2?
No,
no, your VMAX. Is it stage 2?
No, it's a stage 1.
Yours is a stage 1? Okay.
But it's like, I think it's like the name of the company. Kind of like saying, my VMAX has the Nitro
the
Roush kit in it.
The Ford Roush kit?
They make a stage 1 and a stage 7, and I think that's the name of the fucking company. Okay. That's like Superior Meats. Your brain thinks this is the greatest ever, but this is the name of the place where I shop. There's a company that makes it.
That was not a comparable.
Well, I mean,
okay, go ahead.
In this case, stage 1 is you get this stuff. It's all new rejets.
Yep.
It usually is always a K&N filter conversion.
You should always have that on almost every vehicle.
I don't care if it's your fucking mail getter. But yeah,
Do we get called shots?
yeah.
Good, because we're gonna do them.
Okay. Sharky says, "Cheers all." What does this mean? There's no Clyde?
Ooh.
That's weird.
I almost picked something really dangerous. I have to retract.
I wonder if he's okay. Sharky says 920. Yeah, you lick that hand. I'll lick something else right there. Okay, I got to look.
Did you see what I grabbed? Don't.
Oh,
I need some shots.
I was doing the mezcal and the worm dust, and I licked my hand, and Sharky wants to lick
Mm.
the buttocks.
Did you look at this
In
already?
case you're wondering, that buttocks. Did I look at what?
The bow?
No, I have no idea what the fuck you
Alright,
got.
good. Grab two shot glasses. I'm gonna pour something.
Our shot glasses?
I don't care. Just do it. You're the one that got fuck, I can't think of the word of it.
Snaky?
No, not snaky.
Weird. Sharky says 2506. You just keep shipping to the next babe. It'll either it's either her or the next one. Then discuss and deal with it. Sharky, when you're here and we do a brew review, I very much want to play the.
I actually purchased purposely what.
Sentimental was the word I was thinking. And you.
Oh, is it if she had green in this shirt, would you have liked her even more? Orange and green and that ass. Didn't Scourge. Do a skull shot out of Matt's navel.
We're not drunk enough for that.
We're gonna have to settle for whatever he poured.
We're not drunk enough for that.
Last comment, Sharky says, two-parter. Sorry. I'm not. That's the last comment.
So I was really. Ooh, I like her. She looks like the same one that's come a couple times.
I bet you this is not vodka.
This I was really hesitant, and I'm like, ooh, no, we can't do something that strong. And then I'm like,
Oh, god damn it. Wish I wouldn't have smelled it.
I'm like, but there's other ones that are a lot stronger, so you know what?
Hang on,
So you
let
know
me
what this
take care
is?
of it. Yes.
What is it?
It's that fucking maple shit.
It is.
I hate that stuff.
I didn't know that.
And
sorry.
somebody keeps sending it.
Well, we haven't had it for a long time, so I figured I'd just try to change it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, good thing we got some meat to go.
And it's 100 proof.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, I looked at it. That's why I picked this, because it's not 100 proof.
What is it? It's not 80.
All right, so hold on. You look at your Paul John, which I love. I looked at that, but we already had that just recently. That's 55.5%, so that's 111 proof. That right there is 90 proof. That's 45% alcohol.
God,
That is down quite a bit. Octomore is also over the 45%. So,
I think I would have anything on the shelf.
do you want to pour it back?
Here, you take it.
No,
And
you-
there's 2 bottles of it back there.
I know, you want to pour it back or you want to...
No, let's just do this. I was just saying to myself, gosh, I wish I could have pancakes with this.
Giddy up, cowboy.
Can you imagine pouring this over pancakes at 6 in the morning?
No, but I would, you know what I would do?
Pour it across your sister's butt.
No, I'd cook my maple syrup with this. And then put that on the pancakes.
What if you put this in the pan with the sausage links?
That would also add a little flavor.
What if I use this?
I don't know how
in-
much alcohol you get out of it.
What if I put this in the corned beef hash?
Fucking cheers. That's a better way to do corned beef hash, I'll tell you that.
I love corned beef hash.
My grandpa did too.
I know it's supposed to taste like bacon, but it just tastes like ass.
I don't
Did
taste
you
the
feel
ass.
that?
No! I told you I didn't see where it was. Did you see me go upstairs since last time you told me?
Go upstairs. Just kidding. Let's get out of here. Where are we? We can't be doing that badly. Ooh, bloody! I should make up a Bloody Mary. An hour? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? There's like 27
Hold
comments.
on, you know what? I just realized I'm looking at this camera and the perspective. I look like Fetterman. What the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna have to reevaluate.
This can't be an hour.
I
Seriously?
gotta reevaluate my hair and.
Fetterman Biden 2024. It's a no-brainer.
Wow. Hold on. That's called.
Now you can
The-
pretend you're a U.S.
That's the
or
no
Minnesota Highway
No,
Patrol.
that's what you call the Fetterman Biden.
Only 2 people in the club.
Lame.
Wow, fuck, I'm wrong. 57 minutes ago, Hector in the club.
I was
Yeehaw.
really hoping Smile Money wouldn't be one of them.
Smile Money. I'm here for the club meeting. Matt's gay.
You know, I know he didn't say that because I can see it. But all I gotta say is, as much of a hard time as Smile Money gives me, I don't mind some of it, but some of it does perturb me. Because he puts words in my mouth, too.
Never let them see you sweat.
Well, no, but I mean, he puts words in my mouth and it fucking is not exactly at all what I said. But whatever, I just let him go with it.
That classic bitch.
Like I said, I did love when he was talking about how I can perform, drunk at work or whatever. But when I'm able to be irresponsible, I can barely stand. Facts. Yeah, I love that. However, Smile Money, you gotta get a fucking life, dude. You are on here commenting all the time, and you're the first one almost always. And I'm not trying to say this as a bad
I'd never knock any of this.
I'm not trying to say
If
this.
these guys didn't show up, I'd be...
I'm not saying he can't show up. All I'm saying is you gotta find more out of life than being first on Eric's comments. Or 20 other videos that you watch too.
Hey, just for the record, Sharky, this has never been stress test.
Get out there and enjoy more of life, Smile Money is what I'm saying.
He's almost retired. He's made it. He's made it to the finish line. That's where I want to be.
No, you
I'm
don't.
fucking... Well, I'd like to do something. I just want to do something that I enjoy and not this
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. We all need to quit our job and start doing our own fucking hobbies. Fuck this government system and the slavery that it's putting us in.
Taxation without representation. Taxation is fraud in the first place. It was temporarily put in place for World War I. Or is it 2?
I think it was 1 and carried on to 2 and then it never went away.
That's because anytime the government creates something where they make money, where they have power. I mean, look at 9/11. They created a way to circumvent our rights under a guise of a bunch of fucking lies.
Hey, by the way, Smile Money's going to correct me, so I said I think it was from World War I when I was a 2, and then carried on. He can correct me all he fucking wants. I'm just saying that's what I think.
I know it's bad. I don't honestly remember.
Well, you know he's going to fucking correct us.
What I want is I want the government to be what our founding fathers wanted them to be. In fear of us. Time to reset the dining room table.
Well, the only thing that makes a country a good country, or not even a country, the populace, is the individual freedoms. You have to be able to respect individual freedoms.
Not under the Biden administration.
No, but I mean that's what I'm saying is going to make a healthy populace. People are growing.
The problem is there's so many sheep these days that they walk around like idiots in the Matrix.
Not only the politicians, though, you got to think about who pays the politicians. Politicians, the lobbyists, the big organizations, such as BlackRock, banks, all that other stuff. The institutions.
Here, I have a coloring book for you.
They truly need. They need to be eliminated. They need to be eliminated. And to be honest, most of them that are in those seats.
Want to bring this home for Charlie?
All dirty. They need to be arrested. and all the properties, money, everything needs to be taken away and given back to the people. That's what I say.
I say kill them all.
Jail them, last longer, they suffer.
Free flights to space. Oxygen not included.
I like that idea.
Cheers.
Test dummies.
Cheers. Test dummies. Well, they were already dummies. Now they're part of the test.
They put us in a test. Think about COVID.